Alright, welcome back to part 16 of the Final Fantasy 13 commentary playthrough.
Woo.
We've reached the end section of the Hope and Snow section, part of this chapter.
Oh, goody.
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from
Where
you?
he finally
Well then,
talks
I'd
about
take
his
him back.
feelings.
And what if you couldn't? What if you knew who was to blame?
well then there'd be trouble.
Okay, Snow's interpreting if someone was taken from you in sense of kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know Hope's talking about if they were
Death.
killed.
Get
Yeah,
in the head or
permanent,
something?
permanently
Permadeath.
gone. Yeah, permanent.
There's death and then there's permadeath.
Right.
I guess we'll have to talk about this later.
Don't just stand there.
This robot's designed designed as like one of those like reminiscent of a bug.
Yeah, it's
Flying
kind
bug
of
kinda
crazy
thing.
looking.
Yeah.
Was that also made out of
I can take it.
like the animal creatures from like Pulse, like the other ones are, or is it fully robotic?
No, this is fully robotic.
Hmm.
Because I don't think is there an enemy that's Ushamgo subjugator?
I don't think so. But it just
I'm
kind of
pretty sure
reminds me of some of like the winged beasts. Not really, but like just a little bit in feeling. So, ooh, poor Hope.
No, I'm pretty sure this is just a robot.
Mm.
Because even the mechanized animals and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
they're still reminiscent of their actual like forms.
Yeah,
This is
that's true.
this is straight up just like something. Wait, I'm looking at the tail of the back.
Yeah, I kind of looked at that too, going, wait. I don't know.
I mean, you may be onto something.
Because, I mean, most of their... Or a lot of their, mechanical weapons are from monsters, so I was just kind of like, huh. That tail is awfully fluid for a mechanical...
Thanks, Hope.
It says its species is a militarized units annihilators.
Okay. Ooh.
So it is mechanized,
Hmm.
but
Is it-
what of? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Maybe it's not, but... Or it's just... inspired by, I don't know. It's just kind of like, huh. I should probably buy a guide for this game. Just to have it.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
This one was cheaper than 13.2 actually.
Oh, yeah.
I also got the hardcover versions of it too. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I, slightly regretfully got the hardcover for Lightning Returns guide.
I mean,
Slightly? I mean,
are you going back to that game? at
I
any
mean,
point?
if we're gonna do this trilogy, I guess I got to.
Well, I was gonna say just 13.2, but
That's true.
I mean, if any,
I actually never beat Lightning
oh,
Returns, so because I just couldn't
neither.
stand it. I was just like, no, I can't do this.
I mean, if you're down, we could do like a co-op playthrough. When I mean
Yeah.
co-op, I mean
Take
like
a
we
break.
can like
What are we doing over there?
assist each other.
yeah,
Like, you know, you have a turn, I'll have a turn, or
That'd be
like, something
fun,
like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Do
I mean,
certain
we
sections or
I mean,
whatever.
we yeah, we can be on an adventure together and figure it out together.
It's
In a
dumb.
sense.
It's dumb combat system.
Well, don't want to waste it.
It's not the combat system that gets me with that game. It's
Yeah.
just the general. God,
Mommy?
why?
Yeah.
Why did they have to make a third one? Oh man, like here's the thing. Like typically, like I'll check out endings of games like I don't care for or this or that. Here's the
Mhm.
thing. I got mixed feelings about the Lightning Returns. One, I like the fact that, you know, I do like the 13 trilogy, mind you, you know.
Yeah.
But Lightning Returns, you know, I did give it a few shots for a few hours. I will say that. So I didn't quit immediately as the game
Mhm.
turned on or
Yeah.
whatever. But I did give it a go, and I was just a little fed up. The fact there's an easy mode, there's a classic mode. So that one was a turn off. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, so there's a difficulty setting. There's a setting for when you go into a fight. After the fight, your health and magic and all that will be recovered. Just how
Mhm.
13.13.2 does it. There's a setting so you can have it like old school where it's like, oh, have whatever your condition is at a battle.
Mhm.
It'll be like that and whatnot, you know. So there's a few things here and there that I just didn't like, and the leveling up in that game just makes no fucking sense. Like it
Mhm.
just goes against every convention in terms of normal RPGs.
Yeah.
You fight enemies over and over again. No, that's not how Lightning Return likes to work.
Yeah.
So leveling up was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of side quests that are just like out of the way, and at time it's one of those you have to go to the certain it's where in 13.2 where you have to go a certain way to. It's not like 13 where it's linear. It's like 13.2 where you have to basically know where to go to and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Also, also that burst. Spoilers. That's just hinting to his Eidolon later on
Mhm.
because it's
Ooh.
the same color.
Oh boy.
So anyway, snow breaks. Hope's had enough, and the big reveal. You're the one I need to get home. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, this could have been avoided. This could have been talked out
Mhm.
if Hope just said something earlier to Snow.
I
and he
know.
had plenty of times to do that.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. That's just dumb writing, honestly. I don't
Yeah.
like it at all. It's like one of the
Oof.
reasons why I don't like Hope in general. In this game,
Yeah.
mind you, 13.2, he's cool.
Mhm.
Lightning Returns. Well, I mean, we'll get my opinion on that later.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. Yeah, that one is a.
Yeah, but that's basically that's it. With Hope, yeah, I just didn't like that. Also, remember what Fang was gonna tell Lightning about her? Yeah, we're barely getting into that.
Mhm.
Welcome to day 5, the Uride Gourd Energy Plant.
Let's give up. Forget our focus. We don't need it.
We don't need it. Look, if we don't figure it out and pull it off,
Yeah, but Lightning Returns, as much as we give that game a lot of shit, it was just a big turnoff for both of us.
Yeah.
I don't know if for different things or for the same thing, but for the most part, we pretty much agreed with
grin and bear it like
basically the majority of things I named and whatnot. Like, what else kind of turned off you? Oh yeah, the time limit. That's a fucking Majora's
Yeah.
Mask. I forgot.
Time limit. That
13
was
days.
pretty like rough.
Oh,
I
God.
I would get confused.
say we call it quits.
Like I didn't realize I was supposed to be jumping to different places
They'll lynch us.
to get things done like in a certain way.
Listen, Vanille,
So
we do what we
I think I focused on one world, got pretty far, and then hit like a boss wall that I was just like, what am I? Why am I so underleveled for this? What? And then
get out of here first.
like looking through the guide, I was kind of like, oh, I'm actually supposed to go to like one part here, then one part in this other area, and then go back to another area
No matter where you
to continue on properly over here. And I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll give that another shot some other time.
Well, that other time will be whenever we do
Yeah.
a co-op playthrough of it. I mean,
Yeah.
we both have guides for it. It's the same guide, mind you.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll have a guide and we'll just have to bounce off each other just to get through it.
Yeah.
I think the game at least warrants at least one full complete playthrough from both of us, and I think
Yeah.
whenever we decide to get to recording that,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best time because we're in no rush. We
Yeah.
are honestly in no rush. No,
Totally.
After that,
we don't hate it.
Jackson's cavalry
We just,
I never stopped
like I said,
searching
just
for veneers.
we're
It's there,
turned off
but-
pretty hard.
Her or I focus.
It'll
So,
I'd be
you're
happy
telling
waiting.
me Sarah will come back to life someday too?
Yep. We didn't do our job right.
Well, we might
So,
finish
later
this.
let's
We
see.
might finish 13 probably midway through this year, depending if depending if we do meet up good. I was in a good amount of time. Well, no, we don't meet up. We make the calls. No, fuck. If we actually do the recordings here and there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That it?
And depending how many we do at a time, we're only doing 3 today, but I'll
Mhm.
see
But
how
whether
many
we're
I can
square,
get.
That's
Well,
up to Sarah.
after we're done here, I'm gonna record more actually.
You
So
sound
Yeah.
exactly like Snow. And he didn't hit me.
I don't earn money. Kaylee doesn't earn money.
No,
we're doing this
I do
just.
not.
I do this as
Just for
a
fun.
hobby, and yeah, we just do this for fun.
That's a
So
load off.
when life gets in the way, it's just like that's just life.
It
Kaylee's
happens.
got plans later
You
today, so that's why we're
apologize so you
only
feel
doing
better?
doing 14, 15, and
Guess so.
16
Yeah.
today.
How
So
about you? Feeling
hopefully
better
tomorrow
now
I can
that
have
you hit me?
plenty more, so we can
Oh,
get
yeah,
a good
definitely.
jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't change anything.
It's just there's so much and there's so much stuff I fucking cut out though.
Yeah,
I
all
can
the
record
fights.
2
Sorry, it's my
hours, but I
job.
can what's it? But there's a lot that gets cut out
Felix
though.
hates
Is the
us up
thing.
there.
Mm-hmm. The extra battles and stuff.
Still
And then I guess it
feels
depends
Yeah.
on if we if we beat the
Pick
game.
it up.
Are we gonna continue talking about like for doing like side missions like
Right.
down on Pulse, or are we gonna?
No, when it's brought up, we're just gonna discuss how it works and
Okay.
whatnot, and then we're
Alrighty.
just gonna leave it at that, honestly. Because like I said before, if we actually did go the extra mile for that,
Mm-hmm.
we would be here for, or it would take way longer because that would mean I would have to grind out the CP
Mm-hmm.
just to be able to get to stats close enough for some
That-
boss fights. Because
That's
trust
true.
me,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gonna
No,
need to
I
get
I
higher
definitely
stats
agree.
for some of those fights. Trust me.
Yeah.
And some fights you're just gonna need look up guides or whatever. Just like, oh, I need this accessory, or else I can't beat this boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Giant cactuar, anybody?
Oh yeah.
I remember looking up like, how do I beat the giant cactuar? And like I saw a guy beat it himself, and he found he either knew or he found out that he needed a certain accessory, and he actually beat it like the next time he did it. I'm like,
Oh.
I needed a certain accessory to be able
Wow.
to fucking beat this boss or
Mhm.
whatever. Anyways, there's the special effect for the slow. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blue. In 13.2, since the clocks are like black and white, they're whenever you do slow, it's like black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, it's all like scientifically
Mm-hmm.
blue and whatnot.
It is
Slow
kind
is
of
ju-
yeah.
Slow just slows down your enemy's ATB gauge, so they'll do their skills soon. I said more later.
Mm-hmm.
Also have an accessory that when I get low health, protect gets casted on me, so that's why that's the thing.
Nice. Yeah.
But Lodestar Behemoth, this is where we get introduced to a certain thing about behemoths in this game. The later behemoths can be able to do it, but this will be the first one that will do it. Once its health gets to 25% health, give it a few more whacks. We'll get to him. There he is.
It gets
he
mad.
stands up on his hind legs. He gets
He gets mad.
So he gets he gets that's a good way to interpret it. He's on 2 legs. He does a lot of damage. I'm was a sentinel right now, so that's why he got mitigated by a bunch. He does everyone has a different magic, and they'll bring out their blade thing off their back. And the wild ones can do this too, the ones we meet in like Grand Pulse will be able to do it. Sunder, ooh, Sunder
Oh,
does
yeah.
a lot of damage.
That one,
That-
yeah.
That does a good half health, and like the later ones will do even more if you're not careful. He does swing vertically, so if your people are like next to you, they're gonna get hit. That's one thing about Sentinel that I am on and off about. Even though they'll be targeting the Sentinel, if the attack is an AoE, it's gonna hit everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get Snow on the line.
You know,
I guess
unless we're
that's
able
just
to, unless we're able to walk to a certain area and then Sentinel,
Everything's still-
sure.
Yeah.
But
He can take care of himself.
We'll just have to believe that.
But that's probably why they did that for Lightning Returns.
Hey,
Like I
Fang.
said, back in part
The others are safe, right?
4. I think it was like part
If
4,
any of us
part
gets caught,
5 or something. Like
Right, yeah.
that. Back in chapter 3,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they'd have to let everyone
being able
know
to
that
move
the
during
big
battle.
bad Lassie
Mhm.
can't hurt him no more. These cocoon people, bunch of cowards and blowhards.
these cocoon people have spent centuries under Fal'Cie law, in constant fear of a pulse invasion. If it weren't for Sarah, I'd have been out there too, hunting Lassie.
This world's fucked up. Did I mention that?
Would have been
Yeah.
nothing but targets
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
pretty,
Well, Grand Pulse is just as twisted.
If you tell the United States and didn't treat their people
Floating
well
nest of
enough, this
vipers
world's
ready to strike.
oof.
they welcome the idea of shooting people on the spot.
Yeah.
So, you became a Lassie to fight the Vipers. And destroying the nest is your... Huh. I mean, our focus now.
Until we woke up here, we'd been in crystal stasis.
Fang can
Which
remember pretty
We
much
must have
everything in her
completed our
life,
first focus.
except for her focus.
Mm-hmm.
She knows her childhood, she knows this, she knows
Why
that,
can't I remember that part?
but she can't remember her focus.
My childhood's clear as day,
Yep.
but the one thing I need, it's just gone.
Plot convenience.
Blank. Like an empty
Well.
page.
Something happens later on that both you and I don't like at all.
Mm,
And
We'll get
nothing's
to that at some
Yeah.
point.
Then there's my brand. It's all messed up. Vanille and me, we lost our past and our focus.
A lot of problems in this game could have been solved,
Now,
or like could have
You want to find
been
them?
at peace if people would have just said all the details at
Be a
once
pulse
instead of
Lassie.
just saying this and then saying it
An
later,
enemy of
finishing it
Mhm.
later.
Pulse and
Yep.
Cocoon can rot for all.
Cause there's a reason why Vanille's the narrator.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Why did they make Vanille the narrator? God fucking damn it. It's 2 on the nose, Square Enix.
Tear down the sky if it'll save her.
Also, Fang really cares about Vanille,
Mhm.
which is why I always thought they were like mother and daughter or something.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somewhere out there they're girlfriends or some shit, but like
Yeah.
no one. Doubt it.
She's very dedicated.
And as Kalia's brought the detail back in chapter 4, Fang was supposed to be a guy.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's probably why
that
that.
was the detail,
It's probably why it could be read as that. But
I guess. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Fang really, really, really cares about Vanille. Is the thing.
Yeah.
She'll do everything in the world for Vanille.
mm-hmm.
But they
Very
because like Vanille back in the elevator, was that elevator cutscene. Oh, by the way, I couldn't open those because those things. Were
I know,
recording.
yeah.
Fuck.
So annoying.
So that was a long fight I had to do for 2 of those things.
Mhm.
Ax's blade. That organics, so lightning doesn't get it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if some of them were in the shop or I'm gonna find them on the levels.
Lightning,
Yeah.
My light.
did you see Vanille's brand?
But anyways, Vanille mentions like go back to the village to the people. Like
Mhm.
she only says one village. So I mean I know you brought up that they're from like 2 different
know how long
villages,
until it's
but
seen.
Mhm.
Just look at your brand.
Or like I think they're I think they're from the same village, just
You
different
start getting
clans.
more arrows, and then finally an
Oh,
eye.
okay, yeah, different sections, probably.
Once it opens all the way,
Yeah, because like in the novel, when
let's have a look.
Vanille and Fang became
Shine.
stasis,
No,
Oh, that-
people had left
You
them.
got time.
People had left them clothes,
you never
food
know.
Mm-hmm.
for when they wake up.
Some people.
The thing
Doesn't take
is,
so long.
when they did wake up, it was a very long
Master
time,
shock.
and the suspicion
It
of
can
their
speed up the
people just,
process.
or like the people they knew, had like
Vanille's
gotten
brand
old
must be pretty far along by
or
now.
possibly died. I believe God just
Gotta
gotten like
save her
really
and
old. I
get
guess.
her home.
Mm-hmm.
To Pulse, you mean?
To
Yeah, so
Grand
Fang and
Pulse.
Vanille are way older than
I
they
hear that
seem.
the Sanctum prevents
Mhm.
people from leaving.
You hear that, boys? Vanille's legal. Okay, no.
I'd like to see him try and stop me.
So, that's your plan.
Well, seeing as how voluptuous they like to interpret Vanille in this fucking
Without
game.
Sarah,
Jesus
there's
Christ.
Yeah.
no future.
And her
Besides-
battle noises
besides the
don't help.
There's no way out of this mess.
It's okay, Mom.
God,
it's a
her
video
battle-
game.
Yeah, right. Oh God.
I'm stuck trading blows with the Sanctum, but that's no plan. Even if we
Final
don't
Fantasy
stop
13. That's a nice anime
Where's that
game.
leave us?
Where's
Right.
the uncensored version?
Oh God.
nothing to fight for, I might as well be dead.
I guess that would be like just this past scene here where Fang inspects the brand on Lightning.
You've got plenty to fight for. Think about
Yeah,
it.
because like besides it being censoring, Lightning's
you
just
wanna see
Lightning's
Sarah
pretty embarrassed to
after she
you know
wakes up?
show it to someone else.
Yeah.
Even
That's
if
your future
even
right
if that person
there.
is another girl.
All you gotta do
Oh, that could have
is
been
survive.
very interesting if Fang was still a
It's
dude though.
simple.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was like, wait. Oh,
I'm pretty sure that scene only went through just because she was
probably. Yeah, that could have been a
Because
little like.
Fang did say tell Lightning exactly how it would looks,
Yeah.
but since she was a female, it's just like let's have a look.
Yeah.
Don't be
Right.
shy.
Yeah. That
But
could have
if-
been
was there ever concept art of Fang being
I
a
don't
dude?
know. I
Ever?
don't think so.
Was that
That
ever
might have just
released?
been very very early, like concept then. I don't know how it even got leaked then. Or not leaked, but like
put out.
yeah,
I mean, it would have been interesting if.
it would have. Oh, so that fall.
No, he should be dead. No,
Yeah,
his-
both of them should be.
One, they should both have concussions, and two, Snow should not be able to fucking walk because his back should be fucking shattered from that fucking fall.
Yeah.
Because he fell great height, fell through glass, bounced off a fucking window, and then fell on crates.
Mhm.
Like, no, you should be on the ground. You should be able to stand up.
Yeah. You would be. You'd be dead. Did that actually also hit him too, the knife, or was it the glass that he went through?
I think it was just put there on the floor.
Oh,
It's
'Cause I
like, oh,
noticed-
just for story significance, let's just have the knife on the
right.
floor.
Okay,
there.
yeah. Because I wasn't sure if like his stomach or like I saw he was holding that there. Like I don't know if that was from that or something else.
You know what, Kaylee?
Hmm.
You remember Noel's design, right?
Yes.
It's kind of reminiscent of Fang. if you really think about
Oh, that is true. That could have been maybe they took parts of that.
it. Yeah, because he's got like a black shirt under his blue garbs.
Mm-hmm. That is a good point. Maybe yeah, so maybe they just reused it, or
I love Noel.
oh yeah,
I love the design.
cool.
I love every bit of that dude.
yeah, he's cool.
Except when it comes to Kaya's, because Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
It's not as bad as Hope or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fang is physically 21 and 13 and 13 too.
Mm-hmm.
She's technically 621 years old
Oh, okay.
in 13, 1,121 and 13 too, and she's
Right.
16, 1,621 in Lightning Returns. So
Hmm.
So yeah, she may have the physicality of a 21-year-old, but she's pretty at their age.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so when 21 years old and then stasis, and she wakes up
Mm-hmm.
600 years later. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure all the people she knew were dead and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, no, I don't.
I'm trying to see if I can find. I don't think there's ever. Like, there's fan art of interpretations of Fang as a male, but
Mm-hmm. No
in
official.
terms of like actual like official, I don't think so.
It might have been like early concept sort of stuff.
Yeah,
And
it
then-
must have been really early then.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, Noel is pretty reminiscent of Fang.
Mm-hmm. So maybe they took ideas.
And by Nora. I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. I put her in danger. I know that. Let me make things right.
You told me before that you couldn't.
And that words were useless and a lot of other things I shouldn't have said. Look, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to set things straight. So I didn't. I thought if I couldn't make up for it, then all the apologies in the world wouldn't mean a thing. So I decided I had to find a way to pay for it first, before I'd even have the right to say sorry. But it's like you said. I was using that as an excuse so I could run from my own guilt. And that...
Oh,
hit
Fang
home.
shares a battle code with Riku from Final Fantasy X. It's all in the wrist.
Ah, I have heard that. Right. Yeah.
I know what happened was my fault. I don't deny it, and I am sorry. Here. That's lights, isn't it?
Why'd you...
That knife was a present from Sarah. To keep her safe. She trusted you with something that important. You should be the one to carry it. I'll find a way to make things better.
Yeah, I'm looking
Just
at
give me
like
time.
trivia, and
Mhm.
none of it says anything about a male
Nothing I
version
do
of
is
her.
good
So that must have
enough.
been very, very,
And I'll take
very
any
early.
punishment you want to
Mhm.
dish out.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
gone,
it's not even. Yeah, I don't see
Yeah.
any trivia about that. So
In
it
the-
must have been really, really
Yeah.
early.
It won't bring her back.
But it's still
Probably
interesting
when-
though.
Yeah,
Still
it
pretty
is.
interesting though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that must have been like when they were
States.
developing
I knew it all
probably
along.
story or whatever, and with no concept yet.
Knew it, but... They had to blame someone. They had to.
I mean, if you really think about it, 13 actually has a half and half ratio when it comes to males and
Needed a
females.
reason.
Because you got
Mhm.
got
Keep
Hope,
on fighting.
Hope's dad
someone's
Snow,
fault.
and then you got Lightning,
mine.
Vanille, and Fang.
Take it out.
You
Mhm.
literally have a
Keep
50-50,
yourself
3 guys,
alive
3 girls.
Until you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't typically know what's the ratio when it comes to the genders of characters in Final Fantasy, actually.
Keep going.
I'm trying to think back. Like,
I mean, most Final Fantasies have a lot of characters, to be fair.
yeah.
Either ones that get killed off or just, well, I mean, like, you know, at some point where
Mm-hmm.
a party member or
Look at
whatever.
that.
Yeah.
You don't even need any help.
Um,
You're all right.
out of the ones I only
It's good to
know,
see.
see, 10, I think had 1, 2,
Just let
3,
me
4,
catch my breath.
you know.
Because 7 only had 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tifa, Aerith, and Yuffie. Everyone else was
Yeah. So there was, so that would be Cloud, Barrett, Vincent,
Red
Sid,
13.
Red 13. Yeah, so that'd be 5
Uh,
males.
Kemchi. Don't forget Kemchi.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's a Scottish one.
So 6.
In a land of not, with a land with no Scottish.
Mhm. Well, you know. So 6.
I saw a clip. I saw a clip of that one Vincent game. Was it?
Dirge of Cerberus.
Yeah, Dirge of Cerberus, and it was the cutscene where Kate Sith's revealed.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like he's speaking Scottish. He's speaking Scottish out of nowhere. I'm more like, he's Scottish?
Random Scott. Then let's see. So yeah, so the ratio is higher on guys in that one. 8, I don't know as well. I actually need to buy 8 and play it.
I know Hobby likes that game.
Yeah.
I don't hear good things about 8 though, in terms of like story and Squall as a character.
It just depends. Yeah. I know.
Well, I mean
think
that's just a general thing. Even with people that like 8 will not back that up. Like,
Oh, well.
at all. So,
Yeah.
I'm just taking it up from other people's word. But
Mhm.
there was the like not the remake, it was like the HD.
Yeah.
It's on Switch, right?
Yeah. Switch and
Switch,
probably
Xbox,
other consoles.
PS4.
Yeah. Probably all other consoles. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if I feel like, I guess if I really want to give it a go, I'll give 8 a spin.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. 9 I've heard is very good. I think I've heard 9 is good.
9 is pretty good.
Yeah.
I love 9 actually.
I think.
Okay, so here's the subject getter again, but now it's not flying, it's in the air. I mean, no, it's not flying, it's on the ground. All on fours. It just it doesn't do napalm, it does the laser pain. I did slow, so it does attack slower, of course.
Yeah.
We're still weak to lightning. Hope already got all the buffs on us, so I'm gonna focus offensive now. And you can stagger this thing and you can launch it, so when this thing gets staggered, I am launching this motherfucker. Anyways, you were saying?
Right. It was about party gender ratio. 9.
Yeah, 9 was pretty good. 9 had Sedan, Steiner, Vivi, Freya, the princess, that one frog female
Okay.
person.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the
6.
characters as well for that one, so I'm like,
There's another dude.
Oh, there it goes in the air.
I know Beatrice assists you at some point in the story, but she's not like a full-on member.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, it's been. I haven't played 9 since last year actually.
Oh yeah.
I played and beaten 9 last year, and
Oh, nice.
I can't remember. Well, that's when it came out. Oh,
Yeah.
Was it 2020? Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when Final Fantasy 7 and 9 came on Switch.
Yeah, I need to grab it. I've just been lazy. And broke.
Not as broke as Mark. We share
well.
the same bill.
Oh man.
Anyways, I don't. Was it? I just find it. It's just interesting that 13 has a like 50-50 ratio when it comes to characters actually.
Yeah.
But well, we only brought that up just because we were talking about Fang like potentially being a dude at first, and then
that would
now into a
have
female.
changed the.
Brawl Tom Blaster, a big laser that doesn't do a lot actually.
Thankfully.
But with everyone's current health ratios, yeah, it does. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
lot in terms of everyone's health ratio.
True. Yeah, it did hit for quite a bit.
Oh. Yeah, so imagine this fight later on, but really, really fucking beefy. Trust me.
Ugh. Oh, there it goes again. Whee!
That just gets me.
Yeah. It's just such a funny, like. Funk.
Also, I'm doing the paradigms that the game just gave me because they won't fucking launch. God damn it. I don't know why it wasn't launching.
It's in the middle of an animation, I guess.
I guess. I still
Guess.
don't know. But anyways, Fang and Lightning join Hope, so the paradigms you get are set. I think if you lose, I think you might be able to change it. I think, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think
but-
so. Yeah.
But whenever they put you in these situations with certain characters, it's always manageable.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to you just need to check out which ones you have and just go onward with that.
Mm-hmm.
When this thing is targeting, it'll only hit Fang, I think. If I remember correct. Yeah, Pinpoint Beam.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
only hit Fang.
Hmm.
Because Hope is clearly right next to me. He's not getting hit.
Yeah,
So.
he would have normally.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm just letting it focus me. And Lightning's there in the back. Hey, Lightning. She's just attacking him from the back. Gonna go a little gun ho now. Get the last bit of health out.
He's almost dead.
Yeah, it's like a little speck. There it is.
There we go. Whee!
Excellente. Edits.
And we're
Yeah,
good.
sorry. Just gonna have to shortchange you guys in that. Apologies, but that was 16.
Woo.
That was part 16. Part 17. We're gonna go to Hope's house. We'll get some more story development, and we're gonna get some good action. And there's not enough footage for that for just Hope's house, so we're actually gonna be getting the beginning of Nautilus back to Zaz and Vanille on the other side of the fucking planet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so next part we'll end it off with Hope and them in Hope's place. And then we're just going to be jumping into Nautilus and we're going to recuperate, but we're going to rejoin Zaz and Vanille and see what shenanigans they're up to.
Yeah, get some more story.
Get some more story. And then it's back to everyone else.
Yep.
Alright, well, expect the end of Hope's place and then Nautilus. That's about it. Kaylee?
Oh, yeah. That's all. That'll be it.
Alrighty. Well, with that being said, you guys have a good night and see you guys in part 17.
See ya.